knockdown instantly. Mernet Boy throwing a grenade. It will not connect. It will not get any kind of connections. The Molotov has also been thrown. The players will be forced to not go onto the top floor. But there goes the grenade. It's going to it, but no connection. Master Smile still alive, going forward, taking that fight face to face, but you have to be very careful. There's a guy, there's a player in this warehouse. The jump shots are coming. Flash gets taken down in an instant. It's just down to the very last guy of A1RG, which case Yangon Galacticos takes him out. No casualty, ladies and gentlemen. No casualties. The A1RG, and they have the 4 eliminations.
I love Rondo so much. That was so messy. These engagements are so messy. You can just tell that they're not quite used to the map yet because there's a lot of clumsiness and everything. Oh, Federalis, you got caught right there. But Kyurine is stationed outside. I think there's still a possibility that Bigatron by Vitality. No, absolutely not. Rizy and Federalis are down. They have gravestones are their names now. And unfortunately, BTR they didn't manage to get those points that they need. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes they get a lot of points. And especially in day number 1, the Rondo, they did so well. But right now, it looks like it's not looking good for them. But Kyurine and Bumblebee, I think they can get some more elimination points, but they're definitely not gonna be as they can't match up to the teams, especially the full squad teams anymore, since they've lost Rizy and Federalis. So let's see what Nongshim Red Force will be doing about that. It looks like there will be some grenades coming in, but it's not gonna connect to either Kyurine and Bumblebee. So let's just wait and see what's gonna happen.
Ooh. Oh, we do have to see what's going to happen, but a grenade goes over from Curran's side. Curran instantly gets a knockdown as well. It's a trade-off, back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Situation is kind of going on both sides, both angles. Be very careful on what you're going to do, but Bigatron from the back angle. Nomshing's Red Force's player. Just the better of them. Nomching's Red Force surviving 4 eliminations, and BTR, the team that is on the very top of the leaderboard. Now they have been.
And that circle is gonna close in really soon. Looks like East will be getting 2 knocks against AST, and that's a finisher for Rig, and that's a finisher for Delta as well. So it looks like AST is in a little bit of trouble. Can't quite catch where their stats are. So, anyways, ASC, you know what? They lost 2 players to the side of APG.
I mean, right now, the situation is going good for them, but not for the other team. Arena, they're doing a really great job. 7 elimination, but VTR, Bigatron by Vitality, they're going to take that first position back from the DRX, as DRX is also in the game so far. 0 elimination. BTR wants to get some decent number of eliminations down upon on the enemy side, but East is going to push forward. Curine gets a knockdown. It's in the back line. The rest of the players of the team BTR closing in. Refus is pushing on. As Refus pushes on, there was a grenade that made sure that the player's not pushing any further. AST is also taking the players of the BTR down. Okay, Tribero Messi, in the midst of all of this fight, they were just chilling here, right, in this compound. The moment the player actually went in, that was a very, very hard-hitting move. That was a surprise element of factor for the players. He did not know what hit them at that point, and right with this, we can see what's happening, what's going on by all of these players as Ease gets taken down. Refus is waiting for the opportunity that Tribero Messi pushes on, but I see Refus. I see the players of the Tribero Messi throwing the grenades into the area. I see Bigatron by Vitality rushing on a third party in the back line, but Fedralis' his own grenade is going to take down Bumblebee. This is not good. This is not good whatsoever. What are you doing, BTR?
Enough, so they're kind of forced to stay in this area, but they're getting bombarded right now. All the while, Federalis finally gets 3 eliminations. And I think it's a little bit quiet on their part of the map after A1RG got picked off. But right now, after that, we might be seeing a potential BTR and Kinotrope engagement. So let's see what's going to happen, especially when BTR will be pulling up with their vehicles, and Kinotrope Gaming, they definitely heard those noises. So they're just going to stay in the houses and then potentially watch out for any possible pickups. It looks like Mark will be going on a vehicle. So I don't know what plan they're cooking up, but definitely a good idea for Ozi-san to stay in this house and collect as much information as possible. And I think Bumblebee is doing exactly that as well. Scopes out, trying to see if they can pick off anyone from Kinotrope. I think they spot one. Let's see if those bullets would connect.
I mean, we have just seen a single full team being eliminated. Aside from that, the rest of the teams, whether they get into the fight, they just instantly disengage with that, go to a different directions, and that's exactly what happened right here. If you had the prime example on your screen for Thrives versus the fight that they actually wanted to occur, it did not happen. Namshing's Red Force just instantly went poof. Okay, we're done with this. We're not going to take any more fights. We're just going to go away. But Beanie, so far, easier. Let's see. So far in the Bucky going towards the side of Yatauta. So it's DRS that can see these guys. But BTR receiving that damage from the DRS. No way, no way, no way. It's going on. BTR again on the receiving end. No, come on. You had 2 good days. Do not make the last day on the panic side. Do not put the last day as a bad day for yourself that you're not going to be able to come into the very top. I'm really hoping for this team to do something really great, really amazing. So they can be on the number 1, but so far the things are not looking good for them. Risey alongside of the players, Kent alongside of Federalis, all 3 players, they're going to slowly approach together each other towards the Yangon Galacticos, towards the DRS side. So it's not just one team, it's 2 different teams at 2 different angles that will be going on head to head against each other.
Yes, and that's what we're all waiting for. Really want to see some action, but BTR already losing one player. That makes me just a little bit nervous, especially since they were doing so well in day number 1 and 2. But of course, that actually applies to several teams already. It looks like they're getting a little bit pressured, a little bit nervous. Yes, all the way. Joker finds a 1 against Horror Esports. No fear, I believe they just got eliminated over here, and they have to go ahead and rotate out of this area because there's goes Strang, sprays in, gets that finisher, gets that knock as well. Now it's just Strang actually. Strang's the only one from Team Secret, 1 versus 1. 1/4 of health. Oh my gosh, actually knocks Turney down. But there's someone else out there. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, there we go. Finally, Trang gets picked off. But it was a good run. There was a 1 versus 2 where Trang won, but all of a sudden the third person from Yangon Galacticos swoops in and finally puts the nail on the coffin. So Team Secret goes down with 4 eliminations on their side. Yangon Galacticos lost 2 players. But over here, we're gonna watch now Nongshim Red Force with Alpha Gaming out in the open with their vehicles. So let's see who's gonna come out of this. All the while, Horror Esports is also getting some kills on their side. Oh my gosh, DRS takes down Federalis. I mean, that's a knock on the side of Federalis. So there's a lot of things going on all over the map. So we're just gonna watch E-Arena right now.
I mean, at this point, we are seeing a lot of casualties at a lot of different places. 4 Thrives are going to have 1 elimination. BTR is going to lose another one of their players as Yangon Galacticos as a throw a grenade at them. It's a knockdown, but not a confirmation. Bloods, they're going to have their first elimination to their name. Yangon is finally going to get Risey out of the match. Prestige is also being eliminated. And Bloods official is getting some more and more eliminations to their number. R8 out of the match right there. And then Bloods official, 3 elimination to their names. Bigatron by Vitality, Kent, the one and only guy, the one and only hope.
Versus 2, they also have to worry about the rest of the players. 22 players remaining on this map.
5 eliminations to the DRS. That's all I'm seeing right now with 4 men standing into the game. Alpha Gaming versus Triber. See, finally the shots connected east after all that first spray going into the very Oblivion. The second spray connected. Kent also gets eliminated. So BTR is out of the match as well on the hashtag number 9. Still not a single placement point. Come on. But now, to go into the side of Alpha Gaming, they're in the center position.
Top still alive finds 4 Thrives as well. Grenades coming in, but unfortunately won't be giving the damage they need. Oh, they're all out in the open too. And East will go down. Zio still alive, top as well, but it's gonna be a little bit hard with only 2 players left on the side of Alpha Gaming.
Right now, there's a lot of fights going on. You can see onto the kill that screen that how many of those eliminations are happening. BTR are losing their players, 4 Thrives are losing their players. There's the tap fires going around from Skyhora side. That's gonna get a connection. That's gonna get a confirmation. And Skyhora as a solo player is still mitigating the areas towards his elimination number. So far, it's 6 for Hora. Our 8 is alive at 3. Nomshing's Red Force is alive to the last guy, taking the blue damage, slowly moving in. And
Left standing, and once you take Frankie out of the picture, then you'll have all your kills against team. So Nongshim Red Force has that opportunity. Blues official still alive, all 4 players up in this elevation, up in this tower, but BTR does have information as to where they are. So what are they gonna do? That's the question, because they are still outside of the next play zone, but they are still a full squad, so it's gonna be easy for them to push forward. But then again, there's BTR at the distance. There's also DRX, basically the valedictorian and salutatorian of the tournament right now. They're gonna go against each other. This is gonna be really fun since we're down to 6 teams and 18 players left, and the Sage 6 circle is gonna close in real soon.
oh yeah, the stage number 6 is going to close real soon. It's only 15 more seconds before it closes up, and before it takes another leap of faith on all of these teams. As Bigatron right now is on our screen. You can see them taking the fight against the Bloods, but no connection so far. The sprays are not connecting. 4 Thrives on the other hand, taking the fight against the Team Secret. You can see the player. You can see even the horse. He is behind the horse. He's behind in the cover. IQ's there as well, finally getting into the water. He's getting out of the water. Come on. It's a trade-off going on. Plus taking the fight against the Team BTR. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's all 4 of the BTRs down and dusted. Oh my goodness. Bloods official from 1 elimination to 5 elimination. This is absolutely phenomenal, Annie. This is so amazing that we have 27 points of a difference that's going on between number 1 and number 2 to these guys. They are in desperate need of a winner chicken dinner. That needs to happen. That needs to be done. But going on, we are seeing Bumblebee, all the 4 players of the Vigatron. But look at the kill feed. It is Bloods versus 4 Thrives. 4 Thrives losing the players, but Bumblebee also shooting with the Mini 14. Tap fires on DRX. The team that is on the very top. They managed to get DRX out of this equation, out of this match. This changes everything. After just a single win of a chicken dinner, they might be eligible to secure that number 1 position once again for themselves. But aside from the fact that BTR is not pushing forward, DRX is finally going to get that 1 elimination. Okay, BTR is going to be responsible for that 1 elimination to their name. And DRX already at the start of the game, down to the last man that they are.
DRX, the last person standing on their team. After that, they won't have any more chances of getting points for this game. So it just gives everyone else vying for that number 1 spot a head start on the.
Oh, they definitely did. They're Bigatron by Vitality so far on your screen as Bumblebee is trying to get some elimination. Cyclone is there, getting a shotgun connected. 2 more bullets. You have to make a connection. Pedralis is going forward, and at the same time, Cyclone closing in, getting.
I think they're having a hard time getting their footing right now, and it's definitely risky since this is an open field, and they're getting bombarded by the grenades of DRX. So let's just wait and see what happens, because these 2 teams, they're definitely out for blood. Kyorian taking some damage, and, well, let's just see what happens.
We do definitely have to see what's going to happen, because it's the fight for number 1, number 2, and anything is possible here. DRS taking the fight, but Bigatron BTR shooting at one point in time. The grenades are going against the Team BTR. QXCCD, you can see him cook the grenade as well to go there toward the BTR, but the connections That's what's going to matter the most. So far, it's not a single connection. But Annie, it is the top four. BTR is kind of not looking good. So I think they're definitely going to go into the back lines and maybe try for a different approach. But Messi, wait a second, they're coming. The third party versus the DRX, and that's one down of DRX. R8 has already 2 players down.
Yeah, finally. And we're 22 minutes in. Lots of things happening. R8 down to 1 healthy player and 1 knockdown player. DRX manages to revive their 1 here, and now they're back to a 4-man team. All the while, DRX finds AST's Delta. Ooh, Big Papa gets a lot of bullets in, but it's not going to be enough for a knock just yet. 4 teams. Ooh, there we have it. R8 Esports was in trouble, and now they got eliminated off. We're down to 3 teams. 12 players. Full squad versus full squad. Very fascinating last standoff. There is Tribe Embassy versus TRX versus Bigatron by Vitality. Oh, there we have it. Bumblebee gets a bulletin against TRX. Not enough, however. There we have it. RAZ needs that revive. Bumblebee throws a grenade. Ooh, actually gets Nia down.
Finally.
Oh, they have to go ahead and get that finisher. You should go ahead and get that finisher. And they do. Bumblebee gets 1 elimination in the bag, and that's a 4 for total in the side of Bigatron by Vitality. Now it's just 1 more person left in DRX. Big Papa is the last person standing.
Oh, he's the last guy remaining into the match. Big Papa receiving a grenade, a lot of damage. The player peeking up, but Rig getting taken down. The grenade comes over, and DRX out of the match. It is a 4 versus 4 right now. BTR versus Tribe Messi, but I think BTR has came a little bit too late. As even if they manage to secure the winner chicken dinner, even if they do get that, the last time that we saw the difference between the number 1 and the number 2, it was around 25 points. And getting 10 points, winner chicken dinner, that's still 20 points. You're still going to lack 5 points. So we can safely assume that DRX will definitely be our champions of the whole PMTG. And there we go. BTR coming in. 19 total points. Ladies and gentlemen, getting that.